If you are blowing accounts, if you've been trading for a few years and still not profitable, if you've been trying to pass a challenge but keep failing, watch this video to see how to change your trading career. I've passed multiple prop firm challenges, got consistent payouts, and I've had education with some of the best in the business. In this video, I'm going to share with you pro-level journaling that will help take your trading to a new level. If you follow the tips in this video, you'll find out what's holding you back from your trading goals and you will get better. Now, why should we journal? Let's talk about why journaling makes you better. In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 types of journaling that you'll want to add to your trading routine. 2 of them you probably haven't heard about, or they aren't discussed enough in the YouTube space, in my opinion. So you'll want to stay tuned for the entire video. In the book, Atomic Habits, James Clear says if you can get 1% better every day for a year, you'll end up 37 times better by the end of the year. If you don't believe in journaling, just go ahead and skip this video or stay to see why you may want to consider. To each his own. You are a mental athlete and trading takes different skills to be successful. I consider these 4 skills as the 4 main skills that one has to develop. Number 1, a strong playbook, strong analysis, technical and fundamental. Number 2, psychology, the ability to lose and stay disciplined. Number 3, strong risk management, the ability to deploy the right risk at the right time. Number 4, execution. You can cut down your learning curve by having a strong way to track your progress in each one of these areas, and this is where journaling comes in. Now, the 3 types of journaling will help you improve the 4 areas that I mentioned. Trust me, you want to hear about this, so stay until the end of the video. In the beginning, I only knew of one type of journaling, and that was the psychology journal. I was limited. I'll talk about this one last because it's so commonly known. Now, the first journal that I want to talk about is the data journal. The data helps you improve your edge and your use of your playbook and risk management. There are a lot of studies done on how to master a skill. In the book Peak, How to Master Almost Anything, Andrew Erickson reveals the fact that all top performers, experts, practice in a certain way. We've heard about the 10,000 hour rule. He talks about how this rule is misunderstood. He said elite performers engage in what he calls deliberate practice. Deliberate practice involves well-defined specific goals and often involves improving some aspect of the target performance. It is not aimed at some vague overall improvement. So let's take basketball as an example. If you want to increase your shooting percentage, you may adopt a certain form and practice it deliberately with intent. After a while, you improve until it becomes automatic and you don't have to think about it. On the flip side, a person may shoot a lot of shots and never focus on improving specific things about it. They can remain at the same level for years. This happens to traders, in my opinion. They are spread thin, chasing money every day and never focus or work on deliberate things long enough. So for the trader that has an edge and starts to trade it, deliberate practice means using the data journal. Some call this playbook archiving. This for me is a combination of you taking screenshots of your trades and having actual hard data for each one of your setups. Here is an analogy for football, right? Your setups and strategies are like players on the field. If you utilize them at different times for different reasons, you should know your top players. You should know your top setups. If you had Messi and Ronaldo on the same team, how would you know who to pay more, who to use in which situation? How would you know clearly without guessing or acting on feeling who is performing the best or worst? You should know the following: which setup has the highest P&L, which setup has the worst, which instrument pays you the most, which instrument pays you the least, what day you trade the best on, which day you trade the worst, which month or quarter is the best for you. By having this data, you can invest more with the setups that are more profitable, and you can demote the setups that are less profitable. Your different setups may have a different win rate, and by having the facts, the data, you'll be able to make decisions and trade each setup appropriately. You may have a setup that normally runs 1 to 3. Another setup may run 1 to 1 on average. By having this data, you'll be able to make trading adjustments that will help you book more green days than red. Also, when it comes to risk management, you can adjust your risk according to which setups are working the best. You want to get bigger in your best trades and you want to reduce your risk in your worst trades. In the beginning, I used Excel for this. I pulled down my data, then I used my FX book for this, or dashboards from different prop firms. And now I use TradeZella. To see a full breakdown of TradeZella, watch this video. Now, the next journal that I want to discuss is the execution journal. In the book Peak, Erickson says, what sets expert performers apart from everyone else is the quality and quantity of their mental representations. Through years of practice, they develop highly complex and sophisticated representations of the various situations they are likely to encounter in the field. These representations allow them to make faster, more accurate decisions and respond more quickly and effectively in a given situation. When I learned about the execution journal, i.e. recording your screens, I went to a new level with my trading and execution. Many people spend hours backtesting and marking up charts, but they spend a small amount of time on their execution. It's like if you play sports, you practice and play the live game and never look back at the film from the live game. All pros at the pro level watch the film from the live games. You are a mental athlete. If you start to film your screens and watch the film from live trades, you will realize things that you've never seen before. If you saw my docuseries where I recorded my MT5, that is something I do on the regular. This is the biggest cheat code ever for me personally. Marking up the chart is a lot different from actually placing trades. When placing trades, money is on the line. Hesitation comes to visit you. Doubt comes to visit you. If you record your screens and talk aloud about how you feel during the trade, you can meditate and work on those feelings after the trades are over. You can also recognize in real time while candles are forming and price is moving and you see order flow and volume, what you can do to react faster the next time. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to cover more on how to record your screens. Now, the final journal that I want to talk about is the one that we commonly know, and that is the psychology journal. This is where you document and track your mood before, during, and after taking trades. This used to be a notebook for me. It evolved into my daily report card while I journal thoughts before, during, and after the trading day. This report card came from Lance Brightstein, but I made it my own. This helps me notice if I'm tired or about to trade on tilt. It's helped me identify what types of triggers make me better or worse at trading. If you don't have a psychology journal, I suggest you get one. This also helps with execution if you dedicate each day to one goal that is process oriented. Some people never write in a journal and eventually become successful. Their journal may be talking to others, right? For me, this has helped me speed up my development in a short amount of time. Also, I've been to trading psychologists as well, and I've shared with them the thoughts that I've written down in my journal. Now, here's the thing about the mind that we may underestimate. The mind can expand and adapt. The structure and the function of the brain can change, just the same way your muscles change and grow. So if you write down things in your journal and you identify specific things and feelings and thoughts that you need to work on, you'll eventually reach a point that Mark Douglas speaks about, where he says that there'll be certain things that you do now that if you work on later on, those thoughts will never even come. You wouldn't even imagine doing certain things. So there are things that I used to do as a trader, like moving my stop loss, marrying trades, over leveraging. These thoughts don't even come anymore, but these are thoughts that I had to work on. So if you understand what you need to work on mentally through journaling, you can dedicate exercises to figuring out what you need to improve. Now, how does a person simplify all of this work that it takes for journaling? You can do it by using one platform that will allow you to store everything. I currently use TradeZilla. I'm in the process of transferring all of my accounts over to it. I will be documenting both my CFD and futures accounts through it. Please like and subscribe if you want to see a full breakdown of TradeZilla. Watch this video.